All right, this is the week one preview overview type of video, and so I'll just be very brief. I know the other two were long. In general, the videos are not going to be that long, but both of those, the syllabus video and the creating better arguments video, fortunately there was a lot to cover there, so they took a little bit more time. Here, week one, what do you got to do? Well, again, it'll be emailed to you. It will be also posted on the homepage of NU Learn. Check it out. For week one, you need to read the syllabus. You need to read the Creating Arguments packets in the Creating Arguments section of the reading packet. So you absolutely need that reading packet right off the bat. Get to it. And then also the Introduction to John Mazzoni Ethics, the Basics. So that's your reading. You've got the 3 videos that you're watching that I've created. And then the other kind of to-do, complete the week one poll. This is kind of a fun little poll. It's basically asking everyone what their position is on the central course question. The central course question is how much time and energy should I spend on myself versus others? This is the question that defines everything we're doing in this course. Every reading, every quiz, every discussion board, every exam, everything we do is related to that question in some way or another. So it's just basically asking, what is your position? How much time and energy do you think you should spend on yourself? And we'll compare and contrast to the end of the course. This week you also have the entries to the 3 week 1 discussion boards. So you got to post 4 times, and you've got 3 discussion boards to look at. And finally you've got to take the first quiz. That first quiz is due by Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Has to be done by then. Done online, and it'll grade it automatically. So that's week 1. In terms of the to-dos, in terms of the content, we'll be introducing the idea of ethics, and John Mazzoni introduces it by looking at 4 fundamental questions that pertain to ethics, and so that's where we'll start as well. First question is, well, what is the origin of right versus wrong? Where does right versus wrong come from? Where does good and bad come from? Is it God? Is it religion more generally? Is it society? Is it your individual conscience? Is it human reason? Is there a human nature? If so, is that designed by God, by evolution, by something else? So where is it really coming from? Where is the source of right versus wrong? That's a huge, huge question in ethics. And obviously how you respond to it is going to impact your answers as to what is good and what is wrong. Okay, in terms of the second question, this is the idea of human nature. So one of the origins of ethics can be human nature, but what is it? What is the human nature? Again, where does it come from? Is it from biology and evolution? Is it from God? Are we fundamentally reasonable creatures? Are we fundamentally emotional creatures? Are we fundamentally selfish creatures? Or are we fundamentally care about others? Where are we at? What really defines our attitude towards the world? Are we just kind of all individual creatures? And so there is no human nature. There's just individuals. We might also ask, does human nature differ by gender? Whether you're man or woman, maybe whether you're gay, whether you're straight, whether you're transsexual or something like that. Is that the source of right versus wrong? Or does race play a part? Does race or culture? Your heritage? Do different races think differently about right versus wrong? It's also the socioeconomic question. Do poor people think about ethics differently than rich people? Is their right and wrong different? So again, another big question. So first question, where does it come from? Second question, well, if it's connected with human nature, what is human nature? Another question is the question of relativism. Again, they're all connected here. Basically, relativism means right versus wrong is nothing but opinion. Whether social opinion, the community decides what's right versus wrong, or individual opinion, that each individual decides it. Some people think that's all there is to ethics. Right and wrong is just opinion, nothing else. We'll certainly look at that and ask questions about it in this course. Others think no, there are universal rules for right versus wrong that everyone should follow. Not that they do, but they should. And then finally, the fourth question is, what makes something right versus wrong? So kind of bringing together all these different components of the course questions. So that's week one. I am here. I'm available via email, via phone, via in person. Let me know if you have any questions, and look forward to having a great journey.